we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sauna IE. I'm your host, XO. This is your first time listening to Sauna IE. Welcome to Sauna IE. I bet you're wondering, what is Sauna IE, and how can Sauna IE help me? Well, Sauna IE is a personal development platform for millennials struggling with their personal development. And the ways we help you out and other people out is we lay out different tips, tricks, and research and different things when it comes to personal development, from brain health to financial health to spiritual health to physical health. We lay out the tips that we've done with the research, real detailed researching of different things. And today's segment is going to really cover missed signs of depression. And this is a big thing, especially during this time of the year. We are at the end of the year, but during this time, a lot of people feel depressed or going through things that they feel alone. So I was like, let me lay out some information for my people to let them know and be aware of the signs when it comes to missed depression. But first, let me kick off the show with some quotes of the day. And my first quote is, we can't always change what has happened to us, but we can change how we react and how we live in the future. Living with no regrets is living successful. We hear this all the time. We can't change the past. The only thing we can do is change how we react to it. Are you still living in the past when it comes to certain failures, certain setbacks, certain mishaps that happened in your past that you keep reliving that? Like you're on a constant loop of reliving the past, but the past is holding you back from really being prosperous in the present and the future. All we can do is change how we react to the past. Learn from the past. You wasn't your best you then, but you are now. And learning that, the past only has power over me if I let it have power over me. And I control how I can react to the past. And I choose to react calmly and learn from what the past was and being present in this moment and looking forward to a brighter future. But once again, that quote is, we can't always change what has happened to us, but we can change how we react and how we live in the future. Living with no regrets is living successful. My second quote is, never forget who helped you out while everyone else was making excuses. I feel like that quote's self-explanatory, but I'm gonna give y'all a brief break and we're gonna hop into the show. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sauna IE. If you've been wondering, how can I learn a new language? What is one of the best ways to learn a new language, especially when I'm always on the go? I have no time to really sit down, read a book, or watch different videos on language learning. Well, what I recommend is using an app that I've been really steadily using as I've been learning Spanish. And the app is Duolingo. With this app, you're learning the language that you want to learn. It starts off easy, but as you gradually go on, learn more and more, it gets harder by the way. But the fact that it only takes 15, 20 minutes out your day to really sit and learn that language, and learning that language, and you retaining that information, you're bound to be fluent in the language that you want to be fluent in. So if you don't have the app already, go ahead and check out the Duolingo app. Let me know what you think. Let's get back to the show. Missed signs of depression. And this is just bringing awareness to depression. I know it's being a big thing, and just being aware of yourself as well and the people around you, and just looking out for these signs of we seem to miss, because I believe depression, anything when it comes to our brain health, is really discussed within our families, within our households. So being aware of the signs when it comes to depression, when it comes to anxiety, when it comes to suicidal tendencies, and just being aware and being open-minded to the people around you, and really sitting down and spending some time with the people and seeing how they're doing, checking in on them, especially if it's 2022 has been a rough year for them. Sit down, have the conversations, take 30 minutes out your day and just really talk to each other, see how this year's affected them, and seeing if they need help with anything. But the first signs when it comes to depression that's missed is shopping sprees. Have you been shopping out of control lately, or has somebody been just shopping, shopping, shopping. I know it's the like holiday season, but besides that, before the holiday season, have they just been shopping sporadically? Like they always on Amazon or always at the mall, always just trying to buy something new. For some people who are depressed, it isn't uncommon for compulsive buying. This serves as a distraction and self-esteem booster. The retail therapy is short-lived because it doesn't address the underlying issue, which is depression. Being aware of this and asking people like, yo, they randomly started blowing cash, started spending money, going shopping sprees, being a compulsive buyer. But it's like, they're not usually like this. What's going on? So have that conversation, sit down with them. If this is you or somebody around you that you know, ask them like, yo, is everything all right? You need help with anything? How you been feeling lately? How come you've been over shopping sporadically? Also be aware that shopping sprees can also be a sign of mania, which is in bipolar depression. Number 2, and this one is probably going to see a lot, which is drinking heavily. Did you know nearly a third of people with major depression abuse alcohol? If you feel the need to drink to cope with anxiety and depression, you may be one of them. Alcohol is a depressant, so overdoing it can make depression episodes worse and more frequent. So be aware of the people around you too that's been maybe drinking heavily, and asking them and checking with them, making sure they aren't depressed or they ain't going through a phase of depression, because people will be so oblivious to the signs that we think it's like common, but when you start really being observant and like, they're doing this more than usual, more than they should. Sit down and have the conversation with them. Even if they don't want to hear, like, yo, I've been observing your recent behavior lately and it hasn't been like you. What's going on? Are you okay? Are you dealing with something? Do you want to talk about it? No, I'm here for you. I love you. I care about you. And really having those conversations, especially if you've been seeing it and you're like, thinking back now, like, so-and-so has been drinking a lot. So-and-so has been going on random shopping sprees, and just being aware of that. Number 3, forgetfulness. Did you know depression may be one reason for feeling forgetful and foggy? Studies show that prolonged depression or stress can raise the body's levels of cortisol. This can weaken or shrink part of the brain associated with memory and thinking. Treating depression may also improve depression-related memory problems. Forgetfulness. Has the people around you, or have you yourself been forgetting a lot of things lately? Has you been having a lot of brain fog? I'm really checking on yourself. I know how it is. We go in life, we get caught up in the cycle of life where we're working nonstop, taking care of our families, taking care of everything else, but we forget to take care of ourselves in the time. And we get so burnt out in the end, we're like, oh man, I forget to do this, I forgot to do that. We have a lot of brain fog. We have a lot of stuff going on within us, but we never took the time to take the time to check in on yourself, see how you're doing. Number 4, excessive internet use. Studies have shown a link between high levels of depression and excessive internet use. People who overuse the internet tend to spend their time on online communities, gaming sites, or even watching pornos. Do you know someone who has excessive internet use? Number 5, shoplifting. I'm like, shoplifting? Really? This is a sign of depression? Yes, it is. Let me tell you why. Did you know about a third of shoplifters suffer from depression? For some people who feel powerless and insignificant from depression, shoplifting provides feelings of power and importance. It can also provide a rush to counter depression numbness. So people who feel powerless and insignificant from depression, they feel like they gain that power from shoplifting. They're taking back that control when they take stuff. For people who shoplift because they are depressed, these feelings are more important than the item that they are stealing. It can be a piece of gum and they feel like, okay, I have power. I have this power. So it can be something so small, so tiny that you're like, oh, you could have paid for that. But it's just the power of it that they're like, they have that feeling of feeling important for that present moment. Number 6, back pain. Do you know Or do you have back pain or backache that won't go away? Studies show that depression may be a risk factor for chronic lower back pain. One study showed that up to 40% of people with chronic lower back pain experience depression before their back pain even started. Yet depression can often go ignored or undiagnosed because people don't associate with aches and pains. Aches and pains, the pain that you have, even if you haven't been working out a lot, some of the back pains that you have, the aches and pains that you have, maybe they're caused from depression. Maybe you have to check on yourself like, I ain't depressed, I'm living a good life. But no, maybe some things subconsciously are holding you back or keeping you depressed or sad that you don't even know, that you try to put on the front for the world and yourself. So check on yourself. If you have any pains, back pains or anything like that, check and see, like, are you depressed? Ask yourself the questions and really check in and see, okay, if you've been feeling depressed or if you've been having any one of these signs yourself or multiple signs, get around the right people, have the right people help you out to where you know you're going in the right direction. I'm here for you, and I'm always here to help when it comes to anything that you're going through with your brain health. Don't be afraid to reach out or ask for help for anything that you're going through. You aren't alone. Number 7, exaggerated emotions. Often people who are depressed show little emotional expression. Other times they show too much. They can suddenly be irritable and explosive, or they might express exaggerated feelings of sadness, hopelessness, worry, or fear. Some are caught up in a sense of worthlessness or a feeling of excessive or inappropriate guilt. If a person who is usually flat with their feelings becomes hyper emotional, depression may be the cause. Number 8, smoking. Did you know being depressed doubles your risk of smoking? Heavy smoking, more than a pack a day, and having a cigarette within 5 minutes of waking up are common habits among smokers who are depressed. While depressed smokers are less likely to quit, they can. So be aware. Hopefully these 8 signs brings you awareness to the people around you as well as to yourself, and you're knowing like, okay, this is a sign of depression. There's multiple signs of depression. I'll go through the list again. Number 1 was shopping sprees. Number 2 was drinking heavily. Number 3 was forgetfulness. Number 4, excessive internet use. Number 5, shoplifting. Number 6, back pain. Number 7, exaggerated emotions. And number 8, smoking. I hope this episode helped you guys out today. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Check on your people. Love your people. Cherish your people. Really check in with the people. See how they're doing. See how you can help them out. Have those conversations. Have the uncomfortable conversations. Be vulnerable with the people around you, with the people you love. Checking on yourself. Checking on your people. Enjoy the holiday. Happy New Year's. Let me leave y'all with this. Day 1 or one day. The choice is yours.